The New York Islanders take game one of their semifinal matchup with the Tampa Bay Lightning by a score of 2-1. Gentlemen, let's jump right into it. Before the series started, a 5-on-5 goals. It was 30 for the New York Islanders and 19 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. In game one, 2-0. Dennis, obviously that might have been the difference in this game, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, Tampa's living and dying by special teams. They were 40% on the power play coming in, didn't get a lot of opportunities. But the Islanders played almost a perfect road game. A lot of puck possession and a lot of smart decisions. I think that was the difference in this game, the decision-making by the Islanders as opposed to the Lightning.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, they utilized all of their lines, which they've been doing since, last season, really, to combat the Tampa Bay Lightning. So I give them full credit for this one. They took advantage of mistakes from Tampa's perspective, pounced when they needed to. The turnover was certainly costly to give the Islanders a 1-0 lead. Barzal scoring on Vasilevsky 5-hole. And they just kind of went from there. They stuck to their basics, and they waited until there was potential mistakes that they could take advantage of. They played a perfect Islander hockey game in game one.
Yeah, Vasilevsky probably wants the second one back, but we talked so much about the goaltending duo and so much consideration and obviously talk for Vasilevsky to win the Vezina Trophy, and he probably will, but we can't count out the way that Semyon Varlamov has played in these playoffs, especially in game one.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. I mean, we talked so much about Vasilevsky, even in the preview of the series, but Varlamov has been absolutely rock steady for this team, even going back to last season. Yeah, Sorokin's can't come in and contributed throughout the course of the season, and he's the future in net for this team. But Varlamov has been the guy that solidified his position in goal for the New York Islanders, DB, and they play with a lot more confidence knowing that he's on his game.
Absolutely. And you have unexpected contributions from Ryan Pulock. Guys, he's got 3 game-winning goals now. I think the record for the NHL for postseason is 4. So they never expected Ryan Pulock to be a contributor. And Matt Barzal, it remains hot. Another goal tonight, a big goal to open the scoring. Again, this was just a perfect, flawless game played by the Islanders, and now they have home ice advantage going into game 2.
Shout out Coquitlam, BC for producing Matthew Barzal. Guys, I want to finally just end with this. You look at this Tampa Bay Lightning team. It was a decent game. The game ends 2-1, but is it back to the drawing board for them, or what type of adjustments do you think they have to make, DB?
I think John Cooper said it best in the post-game, Irf. They need to make better decisions with the puck. This is going to be an even series. You're going to see these 2-goal, 1-goal games. There's not going to be any blowouts like last season. So I think just better decision-making by Tampa Bay. They can rally. They can even the series in game 2. But again, I expect a long series between these two teams, Dave.
Yeah, absolutely. I think perfect scenario for the Islanders in game 1. At least take that one. So if you split the series going home, that's still a victory for this series from the Islanders' perspective. But you're right. From Tampa's side of things, just continue doing what you're doing. You're not going to be blowing out every game. You're not going to be winning every single game. You're not the Montreal Canadiens. So this is a scenario here for Tampa where they can, kind of go back to the drawing board a tiny bit, but continue to stick to their basics. Alex Killorn said this. This is a mental awareness type of game for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Understand what you're up against. Don't forget who you're playing. And that last goal kind of gives them a little bit of motivation, knowing that they can put a crack in the armor of the defense and the goaltending for the Islanders and use that motivation going into game 2.
Gentlemen, great stuff. As always, the Tampa Bay Lightning looking to even things up in game 2. Meanwhile, the New York Islanders looking to play another perfect road game.